Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, set. On the ball.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The play fake, now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 45. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go. Go set. Ready?
Love. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Set, punt. Drill, 52. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset, fighting his way through contact. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And heavy taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go. Jackrabbit. Ready.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Wide open. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Strike. Strike.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. He's got Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Panthers at 10-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's go. Set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. A beautiful fake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
52 blaster. Ready?
To throw on second down is Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start it. Four-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Clock 10.
On play action, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21-22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Hubbard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Fighting throw. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. It's Young off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Love, they go play action now. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Young off the play fake. Steps away. That is caught by Thielen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Love now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A'Shawn Robinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hustle. Cut.
Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing, Young. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good. 4 up after an
On 1st and 10, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here is Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So it's all over. The Green Bay